Hello Year 3 Mandela and welcome to your second Talk for Writing lesson of the week. Today our learning objective is, can I use alliteration? Shape poems often use alliteration. But what is alliteration? Pause your video and if you know what alliteration is, tell Mr. Fox. Let's find out what alliteration is. Alliteration is when words that are near each other start with the same letter. For example, silly sausages swim in lakes. Why do we use alliteration? Alliteration can make your words more engaging and entertaining. When your writing engages your audience, they are more likely to pay attention to and remember what you are saying. How can we use alliteration? Alliteration can be used anywhere. In writing, it is often found in sayings and humorous poetry. It is important to be creative when using alliteration in order to have that great effect on your listeners. There are also different ways alliteration can be used. For example, with just a letter. We've got two examples here to go with our picture of a mole. Make a mountain out of a molehill. And another example is Matthew met Michael at the mall. Let's highlight how they start with the same letter. So we've got make a mountain out of a molehill. So they start with the same letter. Matthew met Michael at the mall. So they start with the same letter. Or with the first syllable. Busy, buzzing, the bee behaved beautifully. So we got busy, buzzing, the bee behaved beautifully. Ooh. How do we identify alliteration? The best way for you to spot alliteration being used is to read out the sentence. Make sure you listen for the words with the identical consonant sounds. These will become more noticeable if you read them out loud. Which letter is being repeated in the following sentences? Here's our first sentence. I want you to pause your video and read that sentence for me and see if you can spot what letter is being repeated. Pause your video. Did you spot that it was the letter B? Let's listen together. Betty and Bob brought back blue balloons from the big bazaar. And we can highlight our B's. So we've got Betty and Bob brought back blue balloons from the big bazaar. Let's try another one. Pause your video and read this sentence and see if you can spot the letter that is being repeated. Did you spot the letter F? 4 furious friends fought for the phone. Let's highlight them. 4 furious friends fought for the phone. And our final sentence for you to have a go and read. Pause your video. Did you spot that they all started with the letter S? Sam's, shop, stocks, short, spotted, socks. Which sentence gives more description? I want you to pause the video, read the sentences out loud, and see which one gives you more description. Let's read our sentences together. The butterfly flew past. Let's read our second sentence. The butterfly brushed briefly against the beautiful bush. Which of our sentences had some alliteration in? Our second sentence had some alliteration in. The butterfly brushed briefly against the beautiful bush. And our second sentence gives me more description because it helps me to imagine what the butterfly is doing. Have a go at writing one yourself on your whiteboard about the puppy. So we've got a picture of a puppy. I want you to have a go at writing your own sentence about the puppy using alliteration. So I'm going to have a go at writing one with you. I think a puppy is playful. So my sentence is going to start playful puppies pounce as they prance across the park. Prance is describing how they move. So playful puppies pounce as they prance across the park. Not every word has to be alliterative. You can use prepositions such as the, and, of, and pronouns such as his and her, and still maintain the alliterative effect. Alliteration does not need to be an entire sentence. Any two-word phrases can be alliterative. Even some single words can be alliterative if they have multiple syllables which begin with the same sound. So not every word has to be alliterative. You can use prepositions such as the and of, and pronouns such as his and her. It can have two-word phrases, or it could even be a single word. Your job today is to create an example of alliteration for every letter of the alphabet. You can make them as silly as you want. So I've started and you're going to carry on. Angry alligators act like annoying aprons. Billy the Bull barely bounced over the bar. Cuddling cats on a cold night comforts me. Now continue all the way to the end of the alphabet, where we will end with zealous zebras zigzag through Zimbabwe. Good luck with your task for today. I'm looking forward to your examples of alliteration for every letter in the alphabet. Remember to upload them onto Tapestry when you finish them.